to another video. This is the Loyal Family, and together we rise. Thank you guys for tuning in on this video today, guys. And as you guys see the title, my baby will go over the experience that she been through, a little situation.
Yeah.
And how it might probably like save somebody's life out there, and how it saved her life, because my baby is on it. And when you're on it like that, you're bound to just
be on it
and be smart and save a lot of trauma and bad situations that happen. So baby, I want to tell you thank you so much for saving our son's life in this situation, because I was lost. I didn't know. I was just letting the doctor be the doctor, and I left it up to them, but you was going against that, which is very smart. So baby, go ahead and explain to them why we are here today. And it's been happening, guys, but we touched a little base on it in the last vlog.
Not been happened. It's recently happened. But it wasn't like something that happened yesterday.
It's not yesterday. It's like maybe a few weeks ago. But it's a lot to it. Why we are why she's transferring doctors and stuff like that too. So as you guys know, everything is new to us. Where we're staying right now in this area is very new to us. Going to doctors is new to us, because my wife is pregnant. It's her first time being pregnant, being over here. Her last two pregnancies was living in New York. So now it's a new transition for us, going to these different doctors and being around different people and stuff like that. So baby, I'm gonna leave it up to you. I think you're the one that could best explain the situation. I'm just here as a backup.
Alright, so guys, as you guys know, right, I'm very, very sensitive in the sense where I'm kind of like prone to UTIs or yeast infections and stuff like that. I don't know why, but that's why I'm really picky. Like, even after I have like any type of sexual intercourse, I usually like go take a bath really quickly. You know, I'm not big on always like my husband, like, not that I don't do it, but I'm not big on him always climaxing like internally or whatever. It's probably a little personal, but because I'd be scared that I get a yeast infection or you know, UTI, and it's not his fault. I guess it's just like my own.
But you never used to do like that, though.
Bacteria. I never.
It started to happen after you gave birth to Scarlett.
Yeah.
So it's like when I met you, I was in college and everything. Before Scarlett, she never had no UTI, no yeast infection, none of that. It was just free, you know what I'm saying? So after Scarlett, after C-section surgery, after you was healing, after giving birth to Scarlett, that's when you start to catch these UTIs and these yeast infections.
Yeah, I don't know why. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I'd be checking like, maybe it could be my blood levels, vitamin D levels. Something in my immune system is not right. You know, I'm not a doctor. I used to read a lot and try to figure things out, but I don't do it anymore, and I don't know. But anyway, being pregnant, you know that you can be very, very sensitive. So I ended up catching a yeast infection
while being pregnant. Right.
Well, actually, I didn't really know. But when I went to the doctors and they gave me, the gynecologist checked me, she was like, oh, are you coming down with a yeast infection? I can see you have a yeast infection, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. She was like, do you feel anything? I was like, slightly, but not really, because I guess it was just so early.
Right.
And I felt a little bit, but not really, you know. So then I was like, okay, no problem. Took all my tests, and then I left. She was like, I'm gonna prescribe you a pill. And I was like, okay, no problem. I asked the lady, I was like, do you think taking a pill would be something safe? You know, because I know what pill you guys are going to give me, because I've caught a yeast infection before. She was like, yeah, it's very safe. You can take the pill. It's just one pill. and you'll be fine. And then I told her the name of the pill. And then she was like, yes, that's the pill you're going to take. So then I was like, okay, no problem. But something didn't sit right with me. Because this pill stays in your system for 7 days. Mind you, I'm pregnant. And I just don't feel like, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling like that's normal. To take a pill that sits in your body for so many days while you're pregnant, I'm like, I don't know, that just don't sound right, you know. That's too powerful, you know. And I decided to do my own research. Right. So I was like, I'm not gonna take this pill. So I also asked her, I was like, hey, do you have anything that you could use that you can insert through your vaginal? She was like, yeah, I can either prescribe you that or the pill. I said, okay, no problem. Prescribe me the pill for now. So I started going online and researching. And it says, if you take this pill, you will have a stillbirth baby. Like the heart will automatically stop. Wow. For the baby. And, you know, you shouldn't take the freaking pill, period.
Yeah, it's a big risk.
It's a really big risk. And I was just so shocked.
That they prescribe you that pill.
That they prescribed me the pill, and it was just so confident. Like, with so much confidence. Like, are you crazy? Like, seriously. So, I went to the pharmaceutical. I was like, let me pick this pill up. Right? Because I want to pick the pill up because I just can't believe it's the pill that I think it is, you know? So I go to the pharmaceutical. She gives me the pill. I open the bag and I'm like, okay, it is this pill. I tell the pharmacist, I'm like, excuse me, can I speak to the pharmacist here? Like, I want to speak to the main guy here that prescribes the medication. He came up to me. He was like, hello, how can I help you? I was like, is this pill safe to take while being pregnant? I'm 7 months pregnant. I'm 30 weeks pregnant. Well, now I'm 30 weeks, but back then I was like 28. Yeah. So I was like, I'm pregnant. I'm really big. He was like, okay, hold on just a minute. So then he starts looking everything up. He comes back to me. He was like, I apologize, but I'm not, you're not allowed to have this pill. I'm not giving you the pill. I'm not going to release it to you.
So he take it back?
So he took it back.
Wow.
He took the pill back. He said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the doctor tomorrow and I'm going to have them prescribe you something else. And I was like, do you think that's normal for them to prescribe that? Like, to not know that a pregnant woman can't take the pill? And he was like, well, I don't know, but, you know, people make mistakes and sometimes not everybody's on it with their job. And I'm like, okay, thank you. It was a pretty honest answer. I was like, wow, that was crazy. Unfortunately, I did a little research to see if I could I kind of wanted to pull out a lawsuit, but you can't because nothing physically happened.
Right.
But it sucks that it would have had to take...
You're losing your baby. For
me to actually pull out a lawsuit. So I was like, all right, I'm going to leave it alone. But I can make a complaint, you know, if I wanted to. I didn't because at this point I'm just up to here, like seriously up to here. So then he called my gynecologist, and then my gynecologist prescribed me with something else. It was like a insertion through the vaginal area instead of the pill.
Right.
So I was like, this shit. If you put something, okay, how does everyone catch a disease? How does everyone, well, not a disease, how does anybody catch any STDs? Right? You insert the penis into the vagina. And when you do that, it gets to the bloodstream and then boom, you are sick. Same thing when it comes to medication. I'm going to insert this in my vagina, but it will hit my bloodstream. It will go in.
Right.
Right? It's like my husband's penis. So I was like, before I put this in my vagina, it's not that serious. It's just a yeast infection. It gets like, you know how that, well, some women know, you know, a little itchy and just like yeasty. So I was like, it's nothing that serious. I can handle it. I start looking up again, and they say, do not take this cream only if your life depended on it. Like if like your infection, I guess, is getting like really bad, and you know, you have to like use this cream
to save your life.
To like save your life. So they're gonna go and prescribe me more bullshit. I was like, okay, at this point, I'm over it. Like, I don't even, I just was like, listen, I'm leaving this gynecologist place, and I want to go somewhere else. The only thing that sucks about where I'm at, I just don't like it. The schools are better, right? The school London is in now, it's not a bad school. It's just not up to my standards because I'm used to something else.
Right.
But schools where I'm at are really, really good. Really, really good. They have awesome colleges, schools. The way they interact as a family is just awesome. You know, it's really, really good. But the way the doctors are or the hospital field is, I'm not a fan of it at all. So if I need an appointment, I'll get one like a month later because there's nothing available. It doesn't matter how severe it is or what it is. And it gets a little annoying, but I respect it, you know. I'm so used to living in a city life where everything is fast. Like you call, you get your appointment the next day. If, you know, the minute you a new patient, they get you in the next day. Like they so fast. Not saying they give the best service. So this where I'm at, they're not that fast, and I guess obviously the service isn't that good either. But I'm still trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. I was so fed up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to New York, and I will just give birth in New York and have a doctor out there. That's it. When December hits, I'll just camp out in New York for a couple weeks. I can stay in hotels. I can stay with my mom. I can do whatever the hell I want, and just give birth in New York. But I'm still giving it the benefit of the doubt, and it's crazy. So eventually, I started looking at medications. I started reading a lot, and there is some medications I can use, but none that they prescribe me. I was upset about it. I have a new doctor. I'm going to meet my new doctor one day soon, and I'm going to talk to my doctor about it and see what medication this doctor would give me, just so I could know where we at, right? I know I'm taking kind of long talking about it. I just kind of want to speak in details, and I don't want to speak on anyone the wrong way. I want to say everything correctly.
Right.
So yeah, I went back to the pharmacy. I picked up the cream. Boom. Same situation. Do not take this if it is not something severe, blah, 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 blah.
You could affect the baby.
Yeah.
So the cream and the pill is harmful for the baby.
Right.
And then that's what the doctor prescribed for you.
Yes.
So in this situation, guys, if my baby wasn't on it as she was, she would have took the pill, right? Because we trust the doctors for prescribing the right pill because they know she's pregnant, because that's your gynecologist.
Right.
They know you're pregnant, and they know exactly how many months pregnant are you, and they still prescribe the pill. So if my baby would have lost the baby by not being on it as she was, that would be a whole different scenario.
Wow.
We'd end up losing our baby right now, and this would have been so crazy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have died. I would have died, 100%. And
I would have been miscarrying, probably like, or giving birth to a baby that's not even
alive.
I would have been very traumatized. That's number one. Number two, to go through that procedure, right? Because now I have a full baby.
Mm-hmm.
They have to go through the procedure and not.
So you'd have to pay for the entire procedure for them to take a dead baby, a still baby.
A still baby. And then I would have not been able to have another one because it's literally my third C-section. And I wouldn't chance a fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth C-section, I'm not doing that.
Right.
It's very traumatizing, even the thought of it. And I'm just trying to understand, like, I'm happy that I'm not big on medication, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take medication. I can have the biggest headache, the biggest toothache. When I give birth, even with C-section, I don't take the pills.
Yeah.
I just deal with it naturally, the pain.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came out of the surgery from Scarlet, whatever drugs they gave me from the epidural, that was all that was in my body. Yeah. After it faded away, I've never used another drug. I didn't take no pills, no Motrins, no Percocets, none of that.
I remember they was trying to give you a pill for your blood.
Yeah,
and my baby was so determined that she not taking no pill, no medication, and she didn't care if her life was on the line. And that was the scary part when she was giving birth with Scarlet. When she gave birth with Scarlet, that was scary because her blood level was really low, like critical. And she chanced it and she made it all alive, you know.
I was like, I don't want a blood transfusion. I'm good, and just let me heal. I just gave birth. Like, you guys are bugging, you know. You want me to do this and that and this and that. That's also another reason why, like, as you guys know, not to get off topic, I kind of want to do my body. Just not sure if I'm ready for all that medication that they're going to give me. You know what I mean? Like, take this medication, take that medication. Then you're all constipated. Then you're all cut open. And it's just like, oh, I hate the medication part, you know. But I'm not big on pills. I don't like pills. I don't see the purpose of pills. I feel like your body can heal itself. Mm-hmm. And if you have like high blood pressure, if you're diabetic, if you're this, if you're that, if you're in pain, I feel like it's temporary. Like, you can make that pain go away eventually. Right. It will go away. Your body heals itself. Diabetic, high blood pressure, if you eat well, you start working out, if you start doing certain things, your body can change. Even though I know if you're diabetic and you don't take medication, you can die. But I feel like there's still a chance of you being able to monitor that some way, somehow, and get rid of it. Mm-hmm. I do believe in that. I'm sorry. I believe you can get rid of any disease, cure anything. But medication is in the way for me. So I went to the doctor and I didn't really want medication. I remember he's not a gynecologist. My doctor, my primary doctor, when I had caught a yeast infection, he had gave me this cream that he said, listen, put this cream right here, you'll be fine. I put that cream on, and that joint was gone in 2 days, right? Mm-hmm. He was like, put the cream, don't worry about anything else. So I kind of thought they were going to do that. I didn't think that they was going to prescribe me what pills and insert this and that. I was just so disgusted. Mm-hmm. I changed my doctor. Now I have to wait until my appointment comes up, which is coming up soon. And I'm currently 30 weeks. I haven't been to a doctor in a long time now. And my baby is moving all over the place like crazy. So according to my analogy and LIANA's health and her ways, of thinking the baby is completely healthy. completely healthy, because I feel the baby moving all the time.
Yeah, he's kicking everything.
Yes. So, guys, that was a very crazy situation for me.
I'm happy that you can actually talk about it, because this could actually save somebody's life if they should be in the same situation as you was, and they're not even thinking to even read what they're taking while being pregnant. Because a lot of time we put all of our trust in doctors. They're human beings just like us. They make mistakes just like us. So it's like they're not God. They're not perfect. They're doing their job. Sometimes they have a bad day at work. And I'm not saying that's a simple mistake that we could just brush off the shoulder. That's cool. That could have caused the life of our baby right now, you know? So it's a very, very serious. I don't know if it was a mistake or why it was intentional. I don't know what it is, but it's very, very serious, and I'm so happy that my baby was on it 100%. So guys, always pay attention to what you're taking in your body, what medication you're taking. Do your research first, because you never know what they're really doing to you. Most of the time, I'm not knocking doctors, but most of the time when you're diagnosed with a sickness, most of the time it's medication that kills you, because the medication brings forth
something else worse.
It makes a side effect of something else worse than the sickness that you're trying to cure, and it kills you even faster. So always do your research on the medication you're taking. If you can cure your sickness or infection, whatever you're feeling naturally, that's the best way. And there's a bunch of natural stuff that cure a lot of stuff naturally. A lot of stuff. So it's good that you're trying to do your research and learn. Become a person that's so serious about roots and natural
That's how I used to be.
And that's what we are in certain aspect.
Yeah.
Or powerful remedy that you all know is, guys, ginger. We're really big in ginger. That's so powerful. Garlic. There's a lot of stuff out there, but do your research first, because you never know what's good for your body and what's not good for your body, and then you don't want to put more harm to your body. So thank you, babe. I want to tell you thank you so much, because I was on it really. You was gonna take a pill, and I didn't even know what the pill about, but I'm thinking that it's gonna fix the situation, and the situation heals itself. My baby, this infection naturally goes away by itself. So if we was about to put the baby at harm when this was gonna go eventually by itself, like my baby said, the body heals itself.
I'm very paranoid when it comes to pills. I also remember like a time that I had, I think it was like a yeast infection too. And the doctor prescribed me a medicine, and it swelled my tongue up. Felt like I almost couldn't breathe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it wasn't like a bad swollen, but it got really fat. And I was like, okay, this medicine isn't for me. I was with you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was very paranoid. I was like, oh my God, medicine is not, it's just not for me, man. You know, it sucks that I have to go and have a C-section done when I don't need to have a C-section done. It's a very low chance that the baby can tear my scar. Extremely low. It's not a high chance. I'm not going to bleed out. But the way the American system is done, they're going to force me to have this C-section. I'm going to try to like fight against it and see if I can dilate and go into natural birth. I'm going to be paying for my way there. So leave me in the room and let me try to dilate. I'm going to see if they allow it. But again, man, medication is no good. Don't use that. Like, try your best not to use it, no matter what. Just try your best. And the reason why, it was just like, it's so catchy for me, because it's like, who the hell takes any medicine while they're pregnant?
Good question.
Like, who does that? For that, I drink a bottle of wine. I'll probably be more safe than taking a pill. Like, seriously, who literally takes medication while pregnant? I also remember like being pregnant. In the beginning, I couldn't use the bathroom, guys. I was like extremely constipated, and it was I was like not defecating for months, not even for weeks. Like
Yeah, I think I remember.
I went like 9 days, 10 days straight without passing stool. And I went to the doctor and I was like, listen, I don't think this is normal. My stomach is hurting me a whole lot. I really, really, really would love to like pass stool, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have no answers for me. They said, oh, it's perfectly fine. It's normal. It's not freaking normal, dude. Like, it's not normal. This is waste for 9 days, 3 to 5 meals a day. That is not normal. I had to figure out a way how to get it out of me. It was really bad. Like, I felt like throughout this pregnancy, it was such a journey. Being that I had to have my hospital visits over here.
I know.
It was such a journey because, sorry, people can say what they want about New York, but New York is really, really top notch with their doctors. I'm sorry. Where I'm from,
New York City?
No, like where I'm at now, that they have a lot of good doctors and stuff, but New York City is really awesome. Awesome. Like, they find you a way, and every time, like, the same situation happened with me with Scarlett. Scarlett was fine. They gave me whatever they needed to give me.
Mm-hmm.
How else can I say? They always just checked me and gave me correct answers, you know, versus where I'm at now. And I'm just really turned off. Really, really turned off. You know, I'm really thankful that the baby's okay.
I'm really thankful about that.
So many situations that it's like I had to do it on my own, and it's frustrating. Frustrating. Even unable to use the bathroom. They were like, oh, take these pills. You should be able to take these pills, and it lets it out. And it's just like, wow. Nothing else. So I had to like rub this. I had these little jellies that you could put inside your anal part, and it helped you to release. And also I would drink a lot of smoothies. Smoothies can really, really help you. Like, really help you if you're having a hard time using the bathroom. And I would also, I still do some from time to time. I walk a mile and he runs. Like, while I'm walking, he'll be running, like he'll be on his second mile and stuff like that. But I walk a mile back and forth. It helps, you know, the exercise helped me. When it comes to that situation now, I do use the bathroom a little more often, but not too often.
Like, smoothies help, and you walk and help a lot. So, like I said, most of the time it's natural stuff that we can use in the home, or natural stuff that you can do to your body that could help you to solve the situation. Like, growing up in Jamaica, like, we know our grandparents always do natural stuff. We find like some tree, some leaf of some tree that's good for this situation, this sickness, and it cures it right away. So coming to America, that's all they give you is pills and stuff like that. And not saying they don't give you pills in Jamaica, but coming from the countryside of where I came from, where my grandmother, everything was natural. Natural tea in the morning that does good for certain sickness, for mucus on your chest, for flus, for cold. We don't take pill or medicine. We take trees, like, you know, boil it.
The boil the leaves.
Boil the leaf and then drink it and cure you by tomorrow morning. You feel way better. So it's like we find natural remedy for every little stuff that our body caught, and it helps. Because most of the time, doctors use these natural remedy to put in the medication with more added stuff. So it's like, you really gotta do your research and know what you're intaking in your body.
And you know, the main reason why I went vegan a couple years ago is, well, not a couple, I went vegan probably like 11 years ago, and I did it to see how my body would feel for health reasons, to stay healthy, and just to detox myself for a couple years. I didn't want to have any type of animal products in me, and it was awesome. And now that I eat a little chicken here and there, Yeah, I know you guys see me eat a Chick-fil-A sandwich, which is not like me to ever really eat those fast food places. But lately I've been into mukbangs. Like, I want to try these fast food places and rate them. But that's not really me. And when I do eat meat at home, it's probably like 2 pieces of the wing, which makes 1 wing.
Yeah, she don't really eat meat like that.
I don't really eat it still. But overall, not trying to drift off topic. You know, health is a big deal. And I'm going to tell you these last simple words. Pills are not the answer. Alright? Pills are not the answer. Trust me when I tell you, your body will heal itself. So guys, that's all I have for my story. Today, right now, I would not be pregnant if I had decided to take the pill.
Well, listen, I'm happy you didn't take pill, baby. Thank you so much again. And thank you for voicing and giving your story.
Yeah, guys, I wanted to talk to you about it because I'm like, you know, when you're pregnant, you're sensitive down there. Like, super sensitive. So I'm like, oh my God, how about hundreds of women who are pregnant and, I don't know, who, you know, they going to see a doctor and they probably think they ended up miscarrying because, you know, they're early on or something.
But it's probably medication that a doctor prescribed to them.
Yeah.
And they probably don't even know that.
Right. So, guys, please be aware. Make sure that you're not, listen to what I'm saying. Make sure you're not just taking anything, you know, do your research. And I hope that I can help you guys with this story.
Yeah, sometimes I know people get desperate because sometimes you feel in pain or you feel a little itch. You're so desperate for it to heal, so you just take whatever. But don't be desperate, man. Just, 'cause you never know.
Just an itch. You'll be alright.
Yeah, you know. And yeast infection is common, right?
Yeah, yeast infections are common, especially, you know, wearing black panties. It's no good, guys. Like, trying
tight clothes.
Tight jeans, you know, having your thin clothes, not breathing, having sex and then going to sleep, like leaving the guy's stuff inside of you. You know, maybe a guy going down on you, not brushing his teeth too.
Right.
You know, fingers, using fingers.
Dirty fingers.
Yeah, women are very sensitive. My husband be like, I'm always good. I'm like,
yeah, men are really yeast infection like that.
No. You're not really hearing man saying, yeah, I got a yeast infection. Like, are you crazy? The only time his penis is itching is size wrong. But women, we're a totally different breed, you know, like a total different breed. And that's just the way it is. And it's like that. So, again, guys, don't trust everything. I'm also really thankful for the fact that my husband isn't so thirsty, like so horny, or one of those guys that be like, I need sex every hour, because it would have put pressure on me to take the pill even more.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I'm happy that he was like, wait a minute, like, go to the doctors. We're gonna pay for you to get a checkup. Let's check everything. And then we did, and I have all my paperwork, and everything came back good, of course, thank God.
Yep.
Right? And except that she told me to take the pill.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That is really crazy, you know? Really, really crazy. So I'm really thankful for you, because there's really desperate men out there that need to they can't go one day without sex. Seriously. My husband works so much. Sometimes, guys, he don't even want it. I be having to take it from him. But again, thank you so much. You know, I'm happy. I'm just happy. I'm really happy I didn't take the pill, guys.
I'm happy too, baby.
Drop your comments if you guys, you know what pill I'm talking about. And also drop your comments if, you know, like what you think about it, you know. I can report the doctor
Okay.
to, I have it somewhere in my notes. I wrote it down. But you know what? I'm just going to let someone else deal with that doctor. I don't want to deal with the doctor. I don't want to deal with anyone.
Right. Okay.
You know, so guys, just drop your comments, and I love you guys. Let me know if you know anyone that ever went through this. I want you guys to like, share, subscribe.
And stay tuned
Yes.
for our next video, guys. So this is story. We're gonna see you guys on the other side.
This is a very sad story, guys.
Listen, it sucks they have to be like that, man. But listen, hopefully we can actually save somebody, baby, right now. Just don't be desperate to take any medication. Do your research first. So that's the moral of the story. Do your own research first.
No medication while you're pregnant. Doesn't matter.
At all.
Just deal with it.
So not only for women, but fellas, make sure your lady's not taking a pill. You know, make sure you do your research as a man. Make sure your girl not taking the wrong medication, because I wasn't on it, so this opened my eyes more. So now I'm going to be on any medication that my wife even think to take. But I'm having my wife don't really take medication at all, and I don't take medication. I don't like to take pills at all, but that's the only thing. So I'm happy that we can catch on to this fast enough and not make it affect our family. So thank you guys for watching the video. I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, and see you guys on the other side. Peace out. Bye.